Rest can also be productive. We have literally been back from New York City for about a week now, and I have still not adjusted. I've not done anything that I wanted to do. So I thought we could spend this weekend actually getting back on track and just getting back into routine. I'm somebody who loves my routine, and I did not realise how much jet lag was going to affect me. We were only in New York for like 4 nights, so I really didn't think it was going to impact me as much as it has. I'm finding it so hard to go to sleep. Then I'm sleeping in really late. I've been back to work already this week, and I think it's just thrown me for an absolute loop. I still haven't even unpacked my suitcase. So I need to do a little reset routine just to make myself back on track and just feeling like a bit more organised again. Let's actually make a to-do list on my phone of everything that I would like to do this weekend. So I would like to unpack my suitcase. I can't spell. And I would also like to do a bit of, why can't I spell? A little bit of a flat tidy because it has got really messy here. I need to put on a wash as well because our washing pile has actually got insanely out of control. We need to do a food shop still because we still haven't done that properly since we came back. I also would really like to read my book. I know, where did that come from? I just want to have a really nice chilled out afternoon or evening at some point, or whenever I've got, just to chill and read my book. And then I would like to go and do a Pilates class at the gym because I have not done any like workout or movement apart from going for a couple of walks since I came back, and I think that is one thing that always helps me to feel a little bit more in control again, is going to a Pilates class. And then I would like to also do a self-care night, get myself a face mask, and just have a nice chill. And then I think getting some time outside as well, so let's put some walks outside in nature as well, because I do think that really helps my brain to feel relaxed, because we all know what I'm like. I'm a very stressful person. I get very stressed, and I think that as much as the reset is about being productive, rest can also be productive. So yeah, we need to remember that. So I need to actually schedule in some rest time as well so I don't get overwhelmed. So first point of call, let's unpack the suitcase. So that is the suitcase all unpacked. I'm going to tick that off. Fabulous. Okay, so I thought because we've unpacked my suitcase now, I could just quickly show you a couple of bits that I picked up in New York. It's a very small haul. If you've already seen my New York video, then you might have already seen these things. But I went to Barnes & Noble and I picked up 2 books there. So I picked up, oh God, it's got a bit bent in the travel. But I picked up Sometimes I Lie by Alice Feeney because I thought this sounded like a really incredible thriller. And I'm so excited to get to this. It's basically about a woman who's been in a coma and she wakes up and she's basically paralyzed. She can hear everyone, but they don't know that she can hear them. She doesn't remember what happened. She doesn't know why she's managed to get herself into a coma. And she's kind of like obviously really scared. She's trapped inside her own body. And then she slowly starts to remember what's happened. And she's basically trying to figure out why she's in a coma. Is it because of an accident? And also she's trying to figure out if her sister has had an affair with her husband, what happened at work with her horrible boss, and who is the person who is silently visiting her bedside each night. So I think that actually sounds so flipping good. I just could not walk away from it when I saw it in Barnes & Noble. So I picked up this book. And then the second book that I picked up, and actually the last book that I bought, is Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. I haven't actually read a Kristen Hanna book before, but I do have The Nightingale on my TBR. And I've heard only good things about this author. So I do think that I am going to really enjoy her books. So yeah, I picked up Firefly Lane mainly because of this flop. Like, I'm sorry, let's just compare it to The Nightingale. Right, this is the flop of the American book and this is the flop of the UK book. I mean, why can't they make books in the UK with this? Because it's so, I said all this in my New York vlog, but I want to be able to read a book like this. Anyway, I digress. These are the books that I picked up. Not this one. These are the books that I picked up while I was in New York. So I need to be adding those to my TBR cart. I need to find some room. And then we didn't really get a lot of time to properly shop in New York. We kind of just shopped here and there where we could. So I didn't really get myself like a proper souvenir or anything from New York. But I did find a little necklace with my name on. Wait for it to... Hello? Oh, there we go. Can you see that little necklace that says Kelsey? I don't usually find things with my name on, so I had to pick one up because I thought very, very cute. And the only other thing that I did get, where is it? My mum actually bought me this necklace from the Empire State Building, and it's got like a little apple on, and it's very cute. It's one of my new favourite necklaces because I only ever wear the same one. You've probably noticed if you've watched my videos. So I just wanted to mix it up a little bit, get myself some new jewellery. So there we go. That is my extensive, not really, New York haul. Catching a crazy love moving through me like a wildfire, like a wildfire. Okay, we've done the flat clean, well, the tidy. So let's just take that off the list. I've tidied the flat. Oh, don't know how that's got there. Okay, so we've tidied the flat now, and as you can see, this is looking so much better. My little book trolley is looking a bit better, so yeah, we're happy with that. Now that's done. Now we're gonna pop out to Sainsbury's, go and get ourselves a nice healthy food shop, because I feel like starting the week knowing you've got lots of healthy food in for the week ahead just makes you feel good, and you know then that you're gonna have a good week. So yeah, let's pop out to Sainsbury's, get ourselves a nice food shop, and then come back and relax. I think I'll do my book reading, maybe a bit of editing. I like that plan. The funniest thing has just happened to me. Alex, we were just walking along and I was like, oh, it like really smelled, and I was like, oh, what is that stench? And then we turned to the right and there's a family eating fish and chips in their car with the window down. God, I'm actually crying. That's so funny. Apologies to whoever that family is. I'm so sorry. Enjoy your lunch. Catching a crazy love moving through me like a wildfire. Good morning. It's the next day now, and we had a really, really nice, very chill evening. Let's have a little look at the to-do list and see where we are with the reset. So we haven't put on a wash yet, but we have done the food shop. I did spend a little bit of time reading my book. Hold on, let me get it. So I actually finished reading yesterday, and this was so good. I completely get the hype, because I actually felt the whole way through this book that it was just keeping me on the edge of my seat. Like, I just did not understand at all what was going on. And then when it was kind of explained at the end, I was like, that makes so much sense. And I don't know why I didn't see that sooner. But also, I really liked the ending of this. I thought it was so good. And then I also read a little bit more of Queen of Shadows, because I am actually doing a Throne of Glass reread, which I'm doing a separate vlog for. So I'll talk about that in the other vlog. That will be coming soon. So yeah, I did do a little bit of reading yesterday. So we can actually tick that off the list now. Pilates class, that was supposed to be today. However, I am actually going to strike that off the list because I am not feeling well, to be honest. I think I'm still feeling a little bit jet lagged, and I don't mind working out in the gym that I work in, but I don't like going to the other gym that's easy for us to get to because I just don't like it there. So we're kind of writing that off for today. But we are going to go out for a really nice walk, get a coffee. We'll do quite a long walk as well to make up for it. And then that will mean we can tick off this last one here, which is to go for some walks outside in nature. And then all that's left is to put on a wash and do a self-care night. So I think we are in good shape for the post-holiday reset routine. Do you know what? It's actually really sunny outside as well. So I'm actually really excited that we're going to go out and have a bit of a nice walk with a coffee.
Hanging on, walking tall. Some days I got no use for it all.
We are back from our walk, and this time we actually managed not to offend anybody or comment on their lunch. So that was successful, I would say. We grabbed a little iced coffee, we went for a little walk around the park, and yeah, it was just very, very nice. And now that we're back, I actually want to do some reading. I'm just putting my Kindle straps on because I literally cannot read without these. They are by far the best way to read with your Kindle if you want to be comfortable. Personally, I find that pop sockets give my hand cramp and they also make my fingers hurt, whereas the straps, they eliminate all of those issues and they're very gorgeous and very cute. I do have a little discount code that you can use to grab yourself some Kindle straps from Strapsicle. It's always in the description box down below, but I'll also pop the code on the screen somewhere as well, so you can grab yourself a pair of Kindle straps. Because you know how obsessed I am with these, I literally have them in my videos all of the time. Now we are going to sit down and do a little bit of reading. I'm currently making my way through Queen of Shadows. I think I mentioned that earlier, I can't remember, but if I didn't, that is what I'm currently reading. I've got myself a lovely Throne of Glass ambience on the screen so I can read with my Queen of Shadows. This is apparently Terrasen, my Throne of Glass girlies. If you know, you know. So yeah, let's settle in and read as much of this as possible. I actually have like 4 hours left, so I probably won't be able to finish it today, but I want to read as much of it as possible because I'm really enjoying it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually feeling so tired. I've spent the last couple of hours reading my book and I got quite far actually. I think I'm like 80% of the way through Queen of Shadows. I keep getting those two books mixed up, I don't know why. But now I'm feeling really tired, so I think now I am going to have my little self-care night. It's something that I like to do on Sundays before Monday. I like to try and wind down quite early because I have to get up early on Mondays. So I think it would be really nice to have like a nice slow wind down. It's 4:36 right now, so I'll have my shower, wash my hair, do all that fun stuff. I've had my shower and I thought we could do my skincare together, so you can see what products I use. I wanted to do a face mask and then I realised I don't have any. I was supposed to buy one today and then I forgot. So before bed, after I get out the shower, I always pop on my Wild deodorant. This is my favourite deodorant since they brought out the roll-ons. I just think this is so good, and I made the switch to natural because I'm trying to use a bit more natural stuff on my skin. This one that I've got at the moment, I just changed it, is coconut and vanilla. And this also, one of the things as well that makes a difference, if you've tried natural deodorants and you think they don't work, make sure you get an antiperspirant instead of the deodorant. And then in terms of my skincare, some nights of the week I go in first with the Inky List Starter Retinol Serum. So now I'm approaching my 30s, I thought it would be a good idea to start using retinol. And this was a good one according to TikTok to start with because it's quite light on the retinol. It can be quite a strong ingredient. So this is a good one. I'm not going to use it today because I used it yesterday and I'm still only doing it a few times a week. And then when that's dry, I go in with my favourite toner, which is this Bioma Hydrating Milky Toner. I just think this is actually the best one. And I really like Bioma because they do use sort of like natural ingredients. And this one is so lightweight as well, and it doesn't feel like greasy or anything. I think it just feels really nice on the skin and I really enjoy it. So that's my favourite toner. I also just feel like it makes my skin feel really hydrated and really nice. For reference as well, I feel like I should say this, I have quite dry skin. At the moment, I'm using this Magic eye cream, which Verity got me from Korea. So yeah, this is the eye cream that I'm using at the moment. I actually really like this one. I think it feels really nice under eyes. I do struggle with dark circles, so if anybody knows of any tips or tricks for dark circles, please let me know because I'm still trying to find that magic cream that is going to make them look better. I am somebody, unfortunately, who does work shifts, so getting more sleep isn't always an option, but that is probably my answer, to be honest. But yeah, if anybody knows of any recommendations, please let me know. So, you know, I said a minute ago I was trying to get into more like natural skincare. Well, I'd seen everybody on TikTok rave about Medicube, so I thought I would try out their jelly cream, and this is the collagen jelly cream. I do not like this, okay? I'm somebody who's got dry skin. I thought this was going to fix my dry skin. I thought this was going to give me glass skin. However, it has not. So at the moment, I'm just sort of using it as an extra step just to use up. I didn't realize, stupidly, because it literally says it on the tin, I don't don't like jelly products. I've got dry skin, so I don't find them very hydrating. This is literally a jelly product. As soon as I opened it, I knew what a mistake I had made. And somebody on Instagram actually told me that they actually have a cream version of this. So I feel like I should have bought that instead of the jelly stuff. But alas, I made a mistake. I do think that this stuff makes my skin look nice. It just doesn't make my skin feel very nice. So yeah, I'm currently just sort of putting that on as an extra step. So then what I've got for moisturizer now is the number 7 Protect and Perfect Advanced Night Cream. So this is actually what I took with me to New York, and I quite liked it while I was away because it is actually really hydrating and it feels really, really nice on the skin. So this is what I'm using as kind of like my nighttime moisturizer, and I also have the daytime moisturizer as well, so I'm using that in the daytime. Pretty much it for my skincare. Right now I literally feel like I'm battling just staying awake, so I think I'm gonna go grab my book and do a little bit more reading before we have our dinner, which I'm very excited about because we've just started making fajita bowls and they taste so good.